Good afternoon, YouTubers. Thanks very much for coming on my channel. And I know some of the flight sim videos might be a bit boring, but that's what I'm into. That's what I like to do. So if you're not interested in them particularly, just skip past them. But it's been a short victory, but it's been a small victory this weekend because Harry and Meghan have gone scuttling off back to their home in Los Angeles. But it is a short victory, really, when you think about it. Hopefully they won't come back, but I mean, it's all right saying that and cheering, yeah, get booed out of goodbye and all that. But you have to ask yourself the reason why everybody doesn't like them. They're a very unpopular couple. And the main reason we even liked Harry in the first place was because he was Diana's boy. I mean, that was it. It wasn't for his charm or his wit or his good looks or his personality or anything. He hasn't particularly got a skill. He doesn't do anything. And for years, the guy's lived the life of Riley in a palace with loads of money, playing with all the best toys, having the best security, and just getting pissed and being a waster. And hey, I would love to be that lifestyle. I would love to have been brought up in a palace with loads of money and never having to work in my life. So what actually went wrong, because he's still Diana's boy, isn't he? Well, he unfortunately got shacked up with a scrupulous uh, social climbing woman who just flicks people as soon as she's finished with them. You're not used to me anymore. Goodbye. I don't want to play with you anymore. You're broken. And that's where he is at the moment. I mean, her father was ill in hospital last week, had a stroke or something, and she don't care. She dusted him once she got her prince. She thought, there's the leg up. Boom. Now, it's actually quite a dangerous situation that has occurred just now. Yes, we all laughed, we booed them, and they got the message, and they did one. As I said, it's a very short victory because it's now got to the stage where there are further problems ahead. One, Netflix haven't got their deal. They haven't. Harry hasn't been able to come up with the money, the money. Whatever it was he was supposed to come up with, he hasn't been able to, has he? Because he's now back row royal. They shoved him in the corner with all the lower royals, who all shunned him and wouldn't speak to him anyway. They don't want to know. They all give him the cold shoulders, heading to Coventry, and that's the end of that. He suddenly realised where he is in royal life. He's not at the top anymore, sitting on the front row with all the sycophants. No, nobody wants to know. They've flicked him off into the corner. Back row royals. And Netflix have just realised that. So he's not really of any use to them. I did say a few months ago they'd probably do a hatchet job on him. But they've got to make up the best of what they've got left, haven't they? The fall of a royal. I'd go with that story, really. There he was, right at the top, up there with Kate and William. And now where is he? He's become besotted with a user and a social climber. And as soon as the penny drops with her, he's of no further use. Like I said on a previous video, she's just going to dust him. She will Markle him. Ding! And keep as much money and as much titles, and there'll be a bitter divorce case, all that nonsense. There's a very nasty risk that the guy's going to be suicidal, and something that needs to be addressed. William, if you're watching, okay, I know you have bust ups and fights and all kinds, but as big brother, you're responsible, okay, to look and see what's going down over there, because she will dust him. She will dust him as soon as she's finished with him. She'll chew him up and spit him out, and it's up to you to not let anything really bad happen, isn't it? They're my thoughts on the subject. I think Netflix and together are going to look at him and think, don't need him anymore. He's of no further use.